What's good, y'all? Jamil Parker representing YSM Sports Media. I can't say I was shocked. Jojo Diaz gets a unanimous decision victory against Tevin Farmer. It looked like Farmer hurt his right hand in the first round, and he didn't look like himself. Defense wasn't sharp, reflexes. Um, Tev's not a big puncher, right? And everybody knows that. But Tev really doesn't have a crisp jab, and he counters after making you miss, and there was none of that tonight. Tev looked sloppy, he looked sluggish, and Jojo Diaz looked good, man. Mixed up his combinations well, went to the body and the head, fought well in the pocket. Didn't really let Tev dictate the distance, and he just never let him get comfortable. It was a good one by Jojo Diaz. And Tev really doesn't have the power to keep a busy fighter or a big puncher off of him, and it showed. A lot of dudes were really critical of Tank's resume, but Tev has been very active, but he hasn't fought elite competition. He hasn't. And this was his first step up, and it showed, man. It really showed. Um, Jojo looked good, yo. And Tev, I'm not sure, even if Tev goes back to the lab and they do a rematch, that it's going to be a different outcome. Jojo's just a better fighter. He has more dimensions. Like, Tev's a good, slick boxer, but that's against average, so above average competition. And that's not Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz is a good fighter, and he showed tonight. Like, Tev he looked out of sorts. Like, when they would shoot into the corner, he's looking up and down. He didn't look like himself. He didn't. I don't know if there was an issue in camp. I know he hurt his hand, but I've seen guys perform with worse injuries. So, and that took a little steam out of the jab, and he's already a feather-fisted fighter. And having a broken hand or a messed up hand, I know that didn't help. So, and he's from my city. I wanted him to win, but I thought Jojo Diaz would do exactly what he did, and he put on an impressive performance, man. I'm curious to see what's next for Jojo. Are they going to do an immediate rematch, or are they going to try like a unification bout with like a Gary Russell? Because I know that's what Tevin had his eyes on. And going into a big fight, a big tough fight, you can't be talking about, oh, after, Jojo, you're next. Nah, you just focus on the task at hand. But, I mean, it is what it is. So far, the card is kind of, it's okay. It's better than what I expected, but this was the best fight. Obviously, we were going to get Andre versus Keeler. Don't nobody want to see that shit. That YouTube shit, don't nobody want to see that, Eddie. They don't. Yeah. But Jojo Diaz, hats off to you. Good win. Definitely impressed. I look forward to seeing more. Hopefully Tevin will be back and in good form. I think Chino Rivas, his trainer, gave him a bad game plan, saying, to fight in the pocket and to push Jojo back. I didn't think that he should have did that, but it is what it is. YSM Sports Media, I'm out. Thanks for joining me.